Welcome to another instructional rugby basics video by Lund Academic Rugby Club. Today's topic is penalties and the referee. Firstly, you should note that the quote-unquote rules of rugby are officially known as laws. This is due to the history of rugby. We'll talk more about that in a later video. Without further ado, let's jump in. The game of rugby is officiated by a referee, linesmen, and assistants via direct telecommunications to the ref. These people help to keep the game clean, fair, and fun. The ref in rugby is a character of holy stature. Only the captains normally talk to the ref. However, if you're ever addressed by the ref, you listen, comply, and answer with sir or ma'am. Note that the ref has the final say in every matter on the pitch regarding the laws. This is not football. Even as little as talking back, swearing, or yelling at the wrong time can lead to you getting cards or your team being penalized. The man you see right now on the screen is named Nigel Owens. He is undoubtedly the most famous man in rugby, even counting players. This is due to his legendary status as a ref and fearless approach towards the players that can sometimes be more than double his size. Every man on the pitch respects him. When you meet a ref for the first time in game, you treat him as Nigel Owens, no matter the level. This is the law of rugby. Everything you're allowed to do and not allowed to do is in this book. If you ever do something you're not allowed to do by the laws, this is known as an infringement. If the referee catches it, they will award a penalty to the opposing team. This is indicated by him raising his arm vertically and gesturing what kind of infringement was made. If the team that has been awarded the penalty is in possession of the ball, it will instead result in something known as advantage, signaled by the ref raising his arm horizontally towards the team in favor. An advantage is when the team in question is allowed to continue play without the ref stopping the game. If the situation they're in turns out to be to their advantage, the ref calls advantage over. If the situation turns out for the worse, the ref calls for the penalty, the game stops, and the penalty is played from where the infringement was made. The reason for the advantage is simply to give the team awarded the penalty a chance to better their situation without the game being interrupted. There are a few exceptions to this, such as if there is a card call or a more serious infringement. When a penalty is called, the team that has committed the penalty must back up 10 meters from the point of the infringement. They are not allowed to tackle or obstruct play whilst they're offside. If this is done, a new penalty can be called, giving the opposing team an even greater advantage. When a team is awarded a penalty, they can choose to do a few things from there. Firstly, they are allowed to tee the ball and kick it. They may then either try to score a penalty goal, giving themselves 3 points, or try to kick it into touch, also known as out of bounds. If the ball is kicked into touch from a penalty, the kicking team is awarded lineout, whereas if it was not from a penalty, the opposing team would be awarded the lineout. This is usually done when the kicking team is in their half of the pitch. Secondly, the team awarded the penalty may also play the ball from the spot of the infringement. Teams usually take advantage of the fact that the opposing team is in disarray and not yet behind the offside line 10 meters back, and then immediately run with the ball. In these cases, when teams are aware of the advantage, they usually try to kick the ball across the field to a teammate, or play fancy moves, because they know if they don't make it, the ball will be reset. One should note that when the ball is played from the infringement, it still needs to be kicked. However, there is no minimum distance required for the kick, resulting in players just tapping their foot on the ball and then starting play. A great coach once said that if you ever hear or notice a penalty call, you should always back up. If you're on the team awarded the penalty, you can start with a slope and pace, and if you're not, you get closer to the offside line where you're ready to defend. That's it for this video on penalties and the ref. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.